Mm, that's so funny. Hey, hold up. Um, uh, for some reason, our camera is down. There it goes. Hey, all right, we back. We back. Shout out Erica. Welcome back. Welcome back. Definitely big member status. Oh yeah, we back, Bradley. I'm trying to make this thing real, man. I'm trying to make this vision work. I know we've accomplished a lot, but it's not where we need to be yet. It's not where it's self-sustainable. I want this whole thing to work. I want the vision to be amazing, and the only way that's going to happen is if I put in the time, I put in the effort, man. So I got to grind. I got to keep grinding. I got to keep grinding until everybody knows who our community is, and they know that we the best. You know what I mean? Straight up. Like they know they're like, hey, those group of people on the internet really, really are changing the internet. Like they're not just a whole bunch of meanies. They're good people and they have a good time and they're on a whole new wave. Like they're on a whole new wave of content that no one else has got. They're ahead of the curve. They're trendsetters, you know. But yeah, we gotta be back, man. We gotta be back. We got to keep the lights on here, man. We got to keep the lights. We got to keep our momentum. We're trying to get to that 10,000 sub mark, guys. If you can help us with that, if you haven't subbed already and you're tuning in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. It helps us out a ton. Um, we got some more videos lined up for you. Shout out Bradley. Shout out Erica. We got two members in the chat, so we definitely got to do two horns. Um, this one, teen realizes his murder was recorded. Looks like him and some kid were beefing online. He allegedly shot bro. I don't think he's gonna give us much information, but we'll see what happens on his interrogation, and we'll go from there.
Have to say what he said in here. They're going to ask him the same questions that we asked him.
If Anderson's brother changed his story at the trial, it would likely only serve to make Anderson look even more guilty, and a jury would most likely believe he had been coerced.
And I'll be honest.
Hey, Bradley with the $2 super chat. Appreciate that, man. Definitely, man. It helps. Everything helps, man. I appreciate that. That's huge. That's huge for the channel. Definitely helps us out, man. And I don't know if you guys realize, but super chats, memberships, that shit's big for the algorithm too, because it tells it tells advertisers and it tells YouTube like, hey, people are enjoying this shit and supporting it to the utmost degree. So they send people in, you know what I mean, to try and boost the numbers, man. See if other people will enjoy it just like you. So definitely thank you, Bradley, man. That's huge, man. Shout out that, man.
If he changes his story, you know what they're going to do?
What?
Hit play on the video. And then not only is he's in trouble for trying to protect you again. That's asking a lot of Danny to change his statement, to go back against what he's already said under oath. That would be asking a lot of him. I know that people do it all the time, people on the streets and everything. But if you do that to your own brother, he's going to have to pay the price for that.
person who did gonna have to pay the price.
The person who did it?
Yeah.
The person who asked your brother to change his statement? No. Yeah. Yeah, they would.
What you trying to say?
They would. They would have to pay the price for that, but so would he. They would impeach his testimony by playing the video of his statement.
As I was like, y'all keep saying the same stuff over and over.
I know. I get tired of listening to myself talk. I really do. I want you to talk for a change.
I talk all the time I've been here.
Okay.
Only time I don't talk is when nobody in here.
Would you like to tell us what happened?
About what?
Oh, I don't know. What you watched on TV last night? No, about the shooting that we're investigating.
I know you're talking about the whole shooting, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about TV. I'm talking about what we're talking about right now.
Okay. All right.
Bro, why they always do that shit? Why motherfuckers always be hiding in the jacket, like covering their arms up? Like, bro, you already got long sleeves on.
One thing I can promise you, if you walk out of this door today without giving the truth, this is your last chance to give that truth.
What you mean if I walk out the door without? What you mean?
I mean, if you don't tell us your story, your side of it, we cannot make a self-defense case for you. That can't happen without you.
Bro, I know dude probably guilty, but don't listen to that. Like, a cop has never made a self-defense case for anybody. Like they not gonna twist it and make it seem good for you, their number one suspect. Fish Guru, welcome to the chat. Minas, welcome to the chat.
Baby, if it was me, I would have talked to them.
I understand what you're talking about.
And it seemed like she trying to fucking help, because if I would have thought them people was against us, baby, let me tell you something. See, she know what she talking about. She trying to help you. They say, well, baby, let me tell you something. And then you don't even want to.
She don't realize her son did it yet. She think he was just around it when it happened. I don't think she realized her son was the shooter.
They ask me the same questions over and over, bro.
And I think they telling the truth, that they trying to, because they gonna see out their own eyes and they heard it. And then when they send it to the state gonna look at it. Them people was saying what they was coming to do, and they had the guns. You don't even want to trust them and seeing can they do it for self-defense. Instead of getting...
I'm not gonna sit up here and tell nobody something I don't know nothing about.
Well, baby, guess what?
You get 10 years for self-defense, bro. Not on that, bro.
10 years for self-defense. Baby, let me tell you.
People walk out the door for self-defense. We just had one a couple weeks ago.
Instead of a life first-degree murder. That's life.
Anderson's mother tries to convince him to tell the truth. She has seen the video, and she knows that continuing to insist he wasn't involved is going to end badly. Unsurprisingly.
And we're going to say, nope, he wanted to deny being there, said he was never there, even though we could prove that he was. He wanted to deny seeing the live video, even though we could prove that he did. He wanted to, yes, we can prove it through all the evidence in the case, and I don't have to lay that out here for you, but you'll see it if you want to take it that road. Okay? I've been in contact with your mom since day one, trying to help.
The floppy arms. The floppy arms says it's real. The hoodie. I got my hoodie on, bro. That means I'm innocent. I'm hiding in my clothes, bro. I'm scared. That's how innocent I am.
Help you guys out.
I know.
Okay? I can't help you if you're not willing to help yourself.
I'm saying though, bro, I can just sit up here and just tell you some shit about some self-defense, bro.
No, you got to tell me about what actually happened that day. And if that's not how you want to word it however you need to word it. But I have to hear it from you to be able to make that argument.
While Anderson comes across as stubborn, it may be that he wants the detective to convince him that he isn't going to go to prison.
The state attorney's office.
So then if I don't do that, what's gonna go to trial? Then I'm gonna be charged.
It's going to be the state attorney's decision. Absolutely, it's their decision. Whatever they decide to charge you with. And then by that time, it's too late to go on the stand and claim self-defense. Because they're going to look at it, you had every opportunity to do it. You didn't ask for this. You didn't ask for them to come to your house. You didn't ask for them to threaten you guys.
What's your felony? You can't be around no guns.
Hmm?
I said, what's your felony? You can't be around no guns.
Yeah, are you a convicted felon? As an adult?
I got burglary charges. I was juvenile though.
That's juvenile. I said, you got any as an adult? No.
Cop trying to tell him, if you tell me the truth, you can just go home. Like, if it's self-defense for real, no, bro. You should get a lawyer, bro.
When you're an adult, it starts over. And we don't want this to go on your record as a negative.
Yeah, bro. Bradley, I've noticed that a lot of these people that we see, like I mean, it's like 50-50. Some of them come from like really bad homes or like tough environments, but like most of these people, bro, they don't come from like super bad parents. Like you can tell their parents are good people, even if they don't have a lot of money or aren't like the richest or flashiest people. Like, you know what I mean? You could tell they're good people. Like they taught them right from wrong. So I think literally that's the saddest thing is a lot of these criminals could have been good people, man. At one point they were they knew right from wrong. You know what I mean?
People justifiably shoot people all the time.
I know people would have went through the same shit, bro. They was to my self-defense, they let it go.
You probably don't know all the facts of that case because it was legitimately self-defense if they would have walked out. Do you think you legitimately 100% for self-defense in your case? I think you do. But I can't claim it for you.
She like, man, it's open shut case. Just tell me what happened.
Danny thinks you did.
But I'm saying though,
Every case is different. You cannot weigh what you think someone else went through on you because you know why? You only know what they told you. You don't.
Boy, if you
don't know everything in that case. This case, you know everything.
L detective, I feel like she's just capping so hard. He's like, I can't even believe you.
You're involved in this one. You know what happened on that video. You know what you were doing. You know what happened a month before when someone already came to your house and put a gun to your mother's head. You know all those things come into play when you're defending yourself in your house. They were close enough to your house to where, yes, that can be defense. You did not want them to get to your brother and your mother.
I'm saying, ain't no way you can just sit here and tell me, oh, I ain't talking about me, I'm just saying anybody. Anybody saying, oh, it was self-defense. You can just let them all walk free.
Yeah, we did. Just told you we did that a month ago.
I don't believe that.
Well, it's in the freaking media. Why don't you look it up? It happened. It happens all the time. I've done that many of times. Many a times we've done it.
Man, I don't know if I should have a burger or and some chips or if I should have some cereal. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think, chat.
He literally came down here, sat in the same room you're sitting in. He was down here for a few hours. Yeah. Because just like you, everybody's hesitant to say that they killed somebody, that they shot somebody, because they're afraid. If you give me this statement, I have this backup, like you said, there's video and there's audio in here. I mean, like, this is what he told me. You can go see it. This is how it happened. His brother told me. His brother said he went out to defend us.
Damn, they put him in cuffs now. He wasn't in cuffs before, right?
The difference is there's other shootings that you're probably thinking of that you might know people in that they think it's justified in.
This kid is named Daquez, I believe. Um, him and another guy were having some type of social media beef, and it's alleged that he shot dude. But it's also alleged that the other guy had went to his home before looking for him, and he wasn't home, and then put a gun to this guy's mom's head. So, it was definitely a back and forth. It could be a retaliation thing. Um, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. He might have killed the guy he wanted to, but he's probably gonna go to jail now. So probably should have. So he's gotta be cool, bro.
It's not. I've been sitting here telling you since day one. Your mom saw the video. She understands that it would be. Hell, Danny thinks that that's exactly what you're doing. You were going down there to defend us. Or them.
Is it okay if my son step in?
No. No, ma'am. Can you just step back up, please?
You know what it is?
Yeah. I just told your mom exactly what's happening. And she's done. She's going home.
Is it okay if my son step in?
No. No, ma'am.
Look, he still got his hands open. He still got his hands in front right here.
You know what it is?
Yeah. I just told your mom exactly what's happening. And she's done.
And now it looks like he's
Going
cuffed.
home. Only you can claim self-defense. No one else can claim. I can't go claim it for you. If you give me this statement, I have this backup. Like you said, there's video and there's audio in here.
Alva, welcome to the chat. Or Ava, or is it Alva? Welcome to the chat.
I mean, like, this is what he told me. You can go see it. This is how it happened. His brother told me. His brother said he went out to defend us. On the same audio video recording. But if I go out there now, without that from you.
That one MF, yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting too.
They're going to want to charge you.
Right, they're going to charge me, bro.
There's a chance.
Oh, murder charge.
Yeah.
That shit.
Murder is a lot worse than a self-defense. And a self-defense, there's a good chance that you can walk out the door today.
I'm saying people gonna know that.
Who's going to know that? No.
Hey guys, make sure you hit that like button, man. It helps the stream out a lot. Please, please, please. Double tap them streams as you come in, or tap that thumbs up button, whatever platform you're on. Hit the like button. It really helps us out. I see we thick as hell in here. Recap of the case. Him and another young adult were beefing online. The other young adult looks like he assaulted them before, like he popped up at this guy's house and put a gun to his mom's head looking for him when he wasn't home. Looks like this guy retaliated and ended up shooting the other guy. And this is interrogation. Police are trying to get him to confess saying that it would be self-defense if he tells them what happens. But I don't believe them, and I don't think he does either.
Nobody's gonna know that until.
They was trying to kill us. And they been was trying to do.
I know what they were for no reason. I know what they were trying to do, but it's not your fault that they came to your door and you defended yourself. Okay. You were put in a situation where you had to make a decision.
Hey, Bama, welcome in. Roll Tide.
And you made that decision.
And y'all know that.
We do, but I can't claim it for you. You have to tell me. You have to be the one to claim how you were feeling and what went through your head and why you did what you did. That has to be you. I can't do that part for you. Danny couldn't do that part for you either.
Alright, let Danny go. Robert up.
Huh? Robert, he went to take your mama home. Your mom and Danny home. Let's call him. Alright.
You get your book.
Hard to open this, so I can seal. I'm not getting anything weird. Alright. Do you want me to sit down and talk, or do you just want to go sit with her? Okay. Alright. Go ahead.
Okay, this is what I ask you. With or without talking, am I going on tonight?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I just told you we don't make that decision. That's a statement.
The police are unable to make any promises concerning the charges in murder cases. This is up to the state attorney, who may take into account the detective's recommendation or may ignore it completely.
Start, bro.
Hmm?
I don't even know where to start, cause like on the video it's like it's deaf. What I'm trying to say.
What do you mean? You said it's deaf?
I said for the video it's there.
Yeah.
You ain't asking me none.
Alright. At what point did you start seeing the video? What were they doing, or could you tell where they were?
No, I can tell where they were, but I know they're somewhere close.
Okay. So who could you see in the video?
Person I was going live.
Okay, and what do you call him by? Do you know their names?
Nah.
You know, nicknames, Instagrams?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you were going to differentiate between the two, would you say, like, you know, what's the big difference between them? Is it their skin color? Is it their height? Is it their weight? Like, if I say big guy and little guy, you know who I'm talking about?
They all around the same size. Like, it wasn't too much matter. They all around the same size.
Okay. But you know who I'm talking about when I say the bigger guy? The stockier one?
That was with him?
Mm-hmm.
I guess. You asked me, do I know him?
Okay, so you know that there's 3 people there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know, let's say person 1 and person 2, okay? Can you describe who person 1 would be to you? You know what I mean? So I can tell who you're talking about as far as what they're doing in the video.
I just know that's talking about, oh, put this gun right here. Let me see that gun, not that bad. I'm finna do this, finna shoot the house up, finna kill this and that, finna do all this. That's it.
Do you remember seeing a gun?
Not really.
Okay, what do you remember seeing when they were talking about that?
Y'all got the law? Y'all seen gun in the law?
Honestly, I don't remember if I see the gun, but I remember what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Do you remember what they were doing when he was saying that? You remember who was saying that?
They were just walking. They were just walking.
Okay. So he says, take this, and then what does he do?
He was still on loud talking.
I mean, I remember him doing something when he says, take this. Right, what is he talking about?
Oh, the gun.
Okay, what does he do with the gun?
I don't know. Either he had it in his hand. I don't know.
Okay. So when he says, take this, can you tell where he's at? Okay, but you know that he's talking about a gun, you said. Okay. What did he say as far as what he was going to do and where he was going to go and stuff like that? Walk me through that.
You asked me what he do and say?
Well, what he was saying about where he was going and what he was going to do.
Well, he was like, I'm gonna go to 530 to 6th Street. I'm coming to I'm coming to the main house. Something like that, something this and that.
Okay, and is that your address?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know how he knows where y'all live? Okay. Was that a surprise to you that he knew where you guys live?
Probably, I don't know, he probably knew from his mama.
Okay.
Everybody just, not everybody don't know where we live at, but it's just like, it's right there on Front Street.
Okay. Alright, so he's saying he's going to come there, that he's going to fire off and stuff like that. He's talking about the guns. He says, here, take this. He's got 2 guys with him. Okay. Where are you at when you're seeing this?
After months of lying, Anderson finally admits that he was home at the time.
Okay, where in the house though?
My room.
Okay, you share your room with anybody?
My brother.
Which brother?
My other brother.
Okay, so Danny, right? Okay. Which one of you noticed the video first?
My brother.
Okay, Danny did. Was he on his phone or a tablet or a computer? Or how did he see it? Phone. Okay. Did he start showing you the video, or did he tell you to pull it up, or how did that happen?
Hey Sarah, welcome to the chat. Username 090, welcome to the chat. The SRT oop or SRT cop, welcome to the chat. So yeah, it looks like he's starting to crack a little bit. He's telling them where they really were at that night, opposed to this whole time he was lying about his whereabouts the night of the murder. So it looks like the other guy was online talking trash to this guy. His brother sees it, shows it to him, and it looks like they go looking for a dude. So let's see what happens. Famous baby, welcome to the chat.
Nah, it was just like, this went live, and I guess my brother joined it.
Okay, yeah. So he starts watching it? Okay. Do you know at what point in that video he started seeing it?
Whitney Wilcox, so glad you like him. If you really like him, sub to the channel. That's what we do here. We watch interrogation, arrest footage, true crime stories, and we review and talk about the case and see, what happened and what our opinions are. Shout out Elizabeth, welcome to the chat. Famous baby, welcome to the chat.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So he starts seeing it, he shows it to you. You remember the 3 of them are walking, they're talking about coming to your house, giving your address. Did they say who they were coming to target?
They said they were coming for Daniel. They were like, oh, we're coming for Daniel, we're coming for this and that.
Okay. And what was the beef between him and Daniel?
I don't know, my brother rap. They would just be thinking, my brother just rap, and I think they just like, my brother rap, man, you be hating.
Okay. But they got some kind of beef with Daniel. Was Daniel actually at the house? Okay. Where was he?
He was a girlfriend.
Okay. And what's her name?
Zoe.
Okay. And what did she do?
I don't know. I just know the police was like, oh, it was his girlfriend. It was Zoe. You say?
Yeah, that's true. All right. So he wasn't there, but Danny's there. Was your mom in the house when this all happened?
My mom was in the room.
Okay. Does she normally keep the door shut, open?
Shut, open, it just depends.
It depends. Okay. Do you remember that day if it was shut or open, or if she saw you or anything like that? Okay.
Alright, so you're watching this video. He's saying that he's coming to your house, that he's going to target Daniel. Now, we know that Daniel isn't there, but what are you concerned about? What do you think is going to happen?
My life, my brother's life, my mama's life.
Okay.
And people, it was like kids and shit. Excuse my language, kids outside. Anybody. Kids outside. People walking around. All type. It was a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. So you're worried about you. You're worried about your brother. You're worried about your mama. You're worried about the house. You're worried about anybody that could be outside that could. I mean, he's talking about a gun, right? So what do you think is going to happen?
He was coming to get like they was coming to kill the whole house.
Okay. It's like he was going to shoot you guys.
Basically.
Have you ever seen what happens to people when they get shot? I mean, have you known anybody that got shot? Okay. You know,
Hey, shout out Australia. Hey, shout out Australia. Thank you for tuning in, Liz.
Hurt or died.
Whitney, thank you for the subscription.
From being shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that that's a reality then, right? Okay. So, okay. And I know that you said that when you first saw him start up, or when you first started watching the video, you didn't really know where he was. Was there a point that you could see where he was walking? Like you recognized the surroundings or anything like that?
No, man. It was just like, oh, he said he coming here, so we gotta protect ourselves.
Okay. But I guess my question is, how'd you know to go to the cut?
You see the cut from the road. You just look and see.
Okay, so I know if I'm standing at your house, I can look down the road, there's that little dead end, then the cut, and then the church, right? But how did you know to go that way opposed to, you know, going back the other way out the neighborhood?
Say that again?
I'm trying to remember what the other road is right there.
She was still on the phone with him?
I mean, she ain't come back in here, then yeah, she probably is. Okay. So I know this is y'all right here, right? And this is the cut to the church. So how do you know to go this way instead of coming back up here to Orange Avenue?
Like once you come to the road, you can see.
Okay.
You can see straight down.
Yeah, I know you can see straight down. But how'd you know that he was over here opposed to being like over here?
Hey, famous baby, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. Everybody, when you guys hit that sub, it helps us out a ton. Let you know when our videos are live or when we post new stuff. I think I fixed the alert box too. So most of our subscribers, if you got it on public, you should get an animation now. My apologies.
Oh, the live video.
Okay, so you could tell where he was.
Like not as like first thing. Oh yeah, I know he at. It was like later. When I started seeing like my area, my neighborhood.
Okay, so like you're seeing houses and stuff like that you recognize then.
Anderson had to recognize the location fairly quickly, since he was able to determine the route to take to place him behind Purcell.
Hey, can I help you with that? Because this is typically more comfortable. If it's down here, but now it's up above that.
Patty, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you. Oracle of Temple, welcome to the chat. Patty, also welcome to the chat. I'm not sure what state this in. The case is Dankis Anderson or Danquise Anderson. Hey, Maid Pops, welcome through. Maddie Lee, welcome through. The case is Danquise Anderson, Danquies Anderson.
You want it up under there? So when you see him in your neighborhood, does that make you think that he's coming or going to your house?
Well, it was already said on live. He was already saying like, oh, I'm gonna come here.
So he's saying he's coming there. You start seeing the houses that you recognize that are in your hood. Do you think there's any chance that he's not coming to your house? Okay. Do you think he was joking or bluffing? Okay. So you didn't take it as a joke then, right?
He was about to my killing and to my weapons. You don't play that out.
Okay. So at the point that he says, "Here, hold this," do you?
Corey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you, man. Definitely, each and every subscription helps us. We're on the road to 10K. So please, guys, if you can find it in your hearts, double tap them screens, like the stream, and then give us a nice sub as well, man. That really helps us out.
Remember if you were still in your house or if you're out of your house?
It was something like either hold this or let me see them. Let me see them too. Something like that.
And I remember hearing stuff like that. I just don't independently remember when that happened. Okay. All right. So.
What you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say you go down to the cut. What do you see? What is he doing?
I got too much to remember.
See if I can find a marker real quick because I'm a visual person. I don't know about you.
Am I going to the county tonight?
What's that?
I said I'm going to the county tonight.
I don't know. We're gonna tell the state what we're talking about. It's gonna be up to them.
Hey, honey, welcome to the chat. Not sure what you're saying, but I hope all is well for you, man. And whatever you're going through, when you need to unplug from it, just tune in here and let's talk about some of these dummy criminals instead of focusing on our own problems. Sometimes it's good to just unplug and veg into some true crime.
All right. So your house is right here. This is your road. This is the little cut that goes over to the church parking lot, right? All right. And I'll take you out of that so that you can show me, okay? I still gotta leave these on because it's policy that once you are detained like this, I gotta leave them on. So just be careful where you step, okay? So where were you when you first saw them?
What is it, the road?
Yeah, like this is the road, this is the little cut. So there's like the trees over here, right? And then this is the parking lot. So like Orange Avenue's up here, and one is over here. Does that look right to you?
This my house. This the road to go down to the church.
Yep.
So we right here.
Yeah, so like, I know this isn't like to scale, it's not like Google Maps. So let's say that the last house is right here. You know which house I'm talking about? Okay. And then this is all the woods. So when you first see them, where are you at?
Right here.
Okay. So like right by that gate, kind of.
I'm just. Oh yeah, I'm coming out the house, walking down the road. Trying to make sure I don't even get. I'm just trying to make sure that my people are straight. I just need to know my people are straight.
Okay. When you say your people were straight, which people are you worried about?
My mom and my brother.
Okay, so they stayed in the house, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. So when you went outside, what did you think you needed to do?
Protect. Set the fence.
Okay, I hear you. So when you go out there, where are you at when you first see them?
After mapping out the location on the board, Anderson is able to answer more clearly, which will help the detective to have a better understanding of his movements.
That's my question. Like, where are you standing? Are you still on the road? Are you by the gate? Are you in the parking lot? Where are you at?
Once you come out the house, you just walk this way, you just walk down the road. And I guess they was already coming up the road. They was already coming up the road. Then it was something like, I guess, shoot. I guess they were trying to shoot.
Okay, when you say he was coming up the road, which area was he in?
Coming up this. You said this the road, right? You said this the road.
Yep.
But it's like this the road. And then you got like a little. It's like some of the rail shit to keep cars from like whoop. Like you can either go this way or you can go this way. Then this one coming up this. You said this the road, right? You said this the road.
So are they in the parking lot? Are they in that little path?
Right. This and like.
Okay. And is that where you are, or is that where they are?
Them. No, like. I'm like. This my road. Cause like you got a gray house and you got that like a little pink house.
And then there's, I think, one more house after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I'm down there like by the crib. I'm by the crib.
Not sure what state this is in.
Won't lie. You ready for the shoot?
Okay. And when you say when you see them, I mean like in person. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. All right.
Hey, Phelan, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat.
So
Thank you for the sub.
you see them. Do you see 1, 2, or 3 of them?
It was like it was different, but it was like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So is he in the front or in the back?
Front.
Front. Okay. And then the other 2 are behind him.
The main one. So if he was in front and they in the back, to me he had to have weapons. Cause ain't no reason they finna be in the back if they got weapons.
Okay. So he's in the front. He's the one leading the charge. How much further back are they from him? Are we talking like 10 feet, 20 feet, 50 feet?
Honey, I try to answer most everybody's questions in the chat.
Ain't gonna lie. It was far, but not that far.
The SRT cop, man, that means he the cop in the shout out SRT cop, bro. If you a real cop and you out there with the SRT, man, chasing these demons, you shout you out, bro. That's really cool. He's saying that they're usually not allowed to have their weapon on them in the interrogation. Both the female cops that's interviewed him have had their gun on them. So I'm not sure what state this is, but I'm sure if a mod looks it up, sometimes the mods look up information on the case.
Okay.
But it was far.
Okay. So how far?
South, if you know, you know. Shout out, welcome to the chat. I believe there was some type of online beef. His brother's a rapper, and then this other rapper said he was coming to mess with them, and then they came outside and shot the other rapper. And this is kind of his interrogation. He hasn't really been saying much. He's trying to get self-defense now, but I don't think it's going to work in his favor. I think they were arguing back and forth and it escalated. I don't think it was premeditated, but he'll probably get like second degree murder or something, is my guess.
As far to you, like, do you know feet or meters or car lengths or?
Probably like 10,
Hey, Justice, welcome to the chat.
15, I'm saying 10, 15, 10, 15 feet.
Feet. Okay. All right. So they're behind him, and what can you tell he's doing? What can you see him doing?
Ooh.
Okay. So I know you've got one hand up like the phone.
Dang, shout out SRT cop. He a long time Detroit cop, man. That's super dope, man. So I've been watching BMF. I've been watching BMF lately. So I know you know that story. You probably lived that story. Those guys was running Detroit when I was like in high school. But yeah, that's cool as hell.
Right. What was his other hand doing?
I don't know.
You don't know. You couldn't see.
Could have been anything.
Okay.
On the live, he was saying, "Hit me this, hit me that." I don't know.
Okay. And were you able to watch the live all the way up until you saw them?
No, man.
Okay. When did you stop watching the live? I mean, I'm guessing it's when you walked out the house, but do you remember the last thing that you saw before you walked out?
I think about a whole bunch of stuff, and I seen like, "Oh, hit me that gun." But that's when it started getting serious. People talking about, hit me this gun, hit me that gun. We finna go. It was coming to kill the whole house.
Oh, I know, I've seen the video. Okay, and I'm not asking you to remember the exact words that they were saying. I'm just trying to see if you remember what was happening when you walked out of the house. Okay. So, you come up, feet behind him. What are they doing?
Just looking like they got something just
Hey, JT, welcome to the chat.
in the back.
No, everybody been pretty cool.
In the back? Okay. Do you mean like behind them or?
What I like, they was behind him, like 10 feet, 10, 15 feet behind him.
Okay.
They
Like,
ain't tripping, cause I know that ain't too far.
Okay.
10, 15 feet ain't too far.
No, I agree. So you're saying
Guys, don't forget to help us out with the super chat right now. Bradley is sponsored the show with a super chat. I believe it was Bradley. Uh, so if you guys want to be a sponsor as well, executive producer credits on the live stream, like Bradley, definitely do the same and send in your super chats if you got it. If not, just hit the like and subscribe button, man, and help the stream out any way you can.
his other hand. The two of them in the back, can you tell if they have any guns or anything? Like, do you see them with a gun?
I mean, if you like, if you outside walk, you're not gonna just be like this.
Okay.
If you gonna do that, you might well just continue to just be like, oh.
So was one of them or both of them doing that? That's what I'm asking you to explain to me.
Either one of them, either both of them. They were kind of far away.
Okay. So how many feet do you think you were?
Before I saw him?
Yeah.
Just saying, you asked me how far I was from him when I seen him.
Mm-hmm. First time you saw him? In person, not online.
Probably like this.
Okay, from you to me? Okay, so that's maybe about 10 to 15 feet too?
That's like if I'm standing right here,
Mm-hmm.
like, look, say if you standing right here,
Mm-hmm.
and you meet, and then I'm trying. You get what I'm saying? What you gonna do?
So what did he start doing? Tell me.
Hey, Janice Quinn, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the team. I appreciate you. Thank you for the subscription.
like trying to I guess he was trying to do what he was trying to own up to what he was saying.
Shout out Canada. Shout out Massachusetts. Shout out Western New York.
Okay. So you're saying trying to up it. Tell me what you mean by that, because I think I know what you mean.
Take the kill.
Okay.
Know what that mean?
Did you think he was trying to fight you?
Hey Nathan, thank you. Thank you for your subscription. I'm not sure, honey. I think PayPal's the only payment method right now through YouTube. But the subscriptions are on YouTube side in terms of like the pay in terms of the payment. I use the PayPal, but I have PayPal. But if you don't have PayPal, I don't know if there's a credit card sign up for like YouTube's platform, maybe. I'm not sure.
Did you think he was trying to do something else? Okay, tell me what you thought and why you thought that. This is the important part, okay?
Me personally, I'm from Las Vegas.
I ain't gonna lie. I just thought they were just gonna kill. They were finna come kill us, bro.
Okay. I know you talked about them having guns, saying they're gonna kill you. When you see him physically, what is he doing?
I just told you. He was trying to.
Okay, so then what you did with him fiddling around by his pants pocket?
I don't want to say I seen, but what you doing?
Okay, so here,
Like
sit down. Alright, because I'm trying to help you express what you're trying to say, okay?
Anderson is trying to say that Purcell reaching into his pocket made him nervous. That part of his story is reasonable, considering the verified threats and the stated intention of Purcell's group to come to Anderson's home.
Hey Monica, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate you guys. Shout out Oklahoma.
Alright, so one of his hands you're saying is down here, right? Okay. What were you concerned about being right there?
A gun.
Okay. What did you think he was doing when he put one of his hands down there?
You get a gun, try to put it on and shoot.
Okay. And what made you think that? What happened before this that made you think that could happen?
What happened before that? It was the live video when he was saying, "Oh, once I come, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that."
Okay.
Thank you, honey. Hey, if you sign up for that membership, that's definitely um, the biggest support thing we have right now for the channel. That helps us the most. Not only does it contribute to help keep the lights on, obviously, but the membership also tells YouTube it helps us on the algorithm side immensely. So if anyone does sign up for a membership, it is a really big deal, and we do celebrate that. So shout out our members that we got in the chat right now. I definitely saw Bradley in the chat. So shout out the member gang. And I believe Erica was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but I'm gonna give her another horn just in case because I saw her pop up earlier in the stream.
So I had me feeling like that. I had me feeling like we gotta put like self-defense, bro. Protect.
Okay. So him before saying we've got guns, we're gonna come to your house, we're gonna shoot it up and all that. And then when you see him 10 to 15 feet away, you see his hand down by his side, and you're scared that he's going to get a gun, is what I'm hearing you say. Okay. So then what did you do?
Yeah, Trick, the audio isn't too good on these interrogation tapes, bro. I'm already boosting this tape like 10 decimals too.
It was like I think they had a book bag. I think they had a book bag with guns in it.
Okay, what makes you think that?
But I think they probably took it off him. Cause it was a book bag. I don't know who had the book bag. He was like, if he said, "Let me see my out the book bag," or "Let me see," put them two right there. You gotta know for real know what he was talking about. You gotta know for real know what he was talking about. I'm talking about hit me this, hit me that. That's like man, you gonna do something and then I'll be like, oh, hit me that one. Put them two in that bag, then hit me that.
Okay, so you saw that part where he's saying those things.
Yeah, man.
Okay. And do you remember which one of the guys had the book bag?
No, man.
Okay.
It was just him.
Alright. So you don't know who has the bag, but you know that the bags may be going in and out, or I'm sorry, the guns may be going in and out of the bag, right? Okay. All right. So then, I think that he's about.
Famous baby. That's kind of the whole point of the show, bro. It's a commentary channel. People can always go watch these interrogation footages without the without the commentary and without the chat. You know what I mean? That's always an option. They can always do that. If they leave, brother. We're YouTube partner and we continue to grow. So, I'm just gonna keep doing what works for us.
Pull out a gun. What did you do? And why?
Protecting myself because I was fearing for my life.
Okay. How did you protect yourself? And why did you feel like that was necessary for what he was doing? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That happened because that could happen to me. That could have been me dead.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brian, welcome to the chat.
Okay. So, what did you do? Because I can't put that in your mouth. Did you fist fight him?
No, man, I ain't fist fight.
Okay. So tell me what happened, and tell me why you believe that that was necessary so that you would not end up dead. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Okay, go through that.
Cause he was already on the law, talking about this and that, telling me he's gonna do this and do that.
Okay. He's saying he's gonna come to your house. He's saying he's gonna shoot it up. And then you go outside of your house and he is there, and you see him reach like he may be going for a gun. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is the hard part. I know this is the hard part. Okay. And I'm trying to be helpful. Okay. But this is part of where I can't put these words into your mouth. Okay. So you know that he may have a gun and that he has already declared, I'm coming to kill you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I understand that part of it. Okay. We do have to talk about your part of it to get past this. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Go ahead. What did you do?
Protecting myself.
Okay. I know you protected yourself. How did you protect yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I protected myself.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I know this is hard. This is what I'll walk you through, okay? Did you get a gun before you left the house?
Me?
Mm-hmm. I know this is the hard part. You're not telling me anything I don't know, though. Okay? You get that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alright. Did you get a gun before you left the house?
No, ma'am.
Okay. When did you get the gun?
It was somewhere. It was like left off. I got it like when I heard all this and now all these threats. When all these threats saying they're gonna do this and that to my family. So I had to stand up and protect.
Okay. But you got a gun before you went down there, right?
And,
Anderson went to the parking lot armed. He knew Purcell's group had at least one weapon, and he wasn't going to put himself at a disadvantage.
Alright. Where did you have your gun?
I got it in the bag.
Okay. It was in a bag that you were carrying?
Not on the trash bag, but
Like a satchel, like a fanny bag? Okay. Alright. So was it in the bag?
After.
Your gun because you're going to protect yourself and your family.
Yes, ma'am. Mind you, already seen it live, so I'm already knowing what he was saying, what he trying to come do.
I know. Okay. I'm not trying to trick you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But this is the part where, I need you to say these things. I can't say them for you. I can repeat them and summarize them, but I can't make your story for you, okay? Okay. So then you see that he's on the live, he starts fiddling around by the waist, you think that he may be pulling a gun on you. So what did you do with your gun?
I used it.
Okay. Did you shoot at him?
No, man, it was just warning shots.
Warning shots?
It wasn't like, I'm just walking. So it ain't even like, I'm just like, oh, they talking shit, I'm finna go kill his ass. It don't even nothing like that, bro. It's like, I'm coming like, you doing all this, you already said you got a gun, hand you your gun out the bag. What you got a gun for? What you coming to my house to kill my people for? You could've just bought it out, you could've just told me like, oh, baby, just get the one, bro. But you wanna do all this on live. To like, where your gun at? You finna do this, you finna do that. Like, you ain't have to do all that because you got the fade, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I was on mute. My bad. Uh, Basically, I was giving you guys a breakdown. My apologies. I was on mute. So look, this guy and the other guy, that the victim, were online beefing, and then the other guy was streaming near his home, and so he came outside to confront that guy because they had previous alter interactions where the other guy like pulled a gun on his mom and stuff like that. So he had definitely escalated to the point past talking. Um, and both sides weren't going to call the police. So this is kind of what it boiled down to. Now he just said that he gave a warning shot, but I think that was low key him admitting that he shot old boy. So let's see how this plays out.
We already talked about this. You're not taking it like he's joking, okay?
Anderson took the threat seriously, but the shots he fired were meant to strike Purcell, which is why he approached from behind.
I don't think he was joking either, okay? I don't know why he would bring guns, okay? I think that that is a reasonable and credible threat.
I'm not sure the city, Charles, but the case name is Danquius Anderson, Danquies Anderson.
Okay, if somebody is saying that they're going to come to your house, that they're going to shoot you, and they're talking about passing around the guns on video, okay? Please understand, none of us doubt that, okay? But this is the part that we're getting to where we need you to explain what you're thinking and what you're scared of and why you're doing what you're doing.
I was scared for my life. I was trying to, who wanna die?
Hopefully nobody, okay? All right, what did you...
We probably would have been dead. I wouldn't even be here right now.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you went out there to make sure that he didn't get to your house to hurt you or your people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so... Okay, walk me through how many times you shot and where you were shooting.
D. Spalton, 68, welcome in. Jaja, welcome in. Eric, welcome in.
How many times I shot? I shot like a few times.
Okay, you shot like 3 times?
3.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't know how it ended up being that. I don't know how it ended up being that.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know how it ended up being my dad. Somebody being dead, but I wasn't even trying to aim but kill nobody.
Okay. Have you ever shot a gun before that? No? Okay. What kind of gun was it? Was it a semi-auto or a revolver or what?
I don't remember.
Okay, does it look like
Isabel, welcome in.
mine?
No, I know what that is. That's a Glock.
Okay. But does it have like the big Western barrel, or is it slim like this where it's got a slide you can rack? Slide you can rack? Okay. Do you know what caliber it was? I don't remember.
Probably not.
Okay. Alright. So you think you shot maybe 3 times, and I don't even remember how many casings there were. Okay. When did he fall?
I don't know. I ran. I ran.
Okay.
I ran.
So when you started shooting, alright, so where are you at when you start shooting?
I'm like, this the road. Just like where the car's not coming. I'm probably like right here.
Okay, so just past those little rails.
Right there.
It is important to determine the positions of Anderson and Purcell to make the decision on whether or not he had reason to fear that his life was in immediate danger.
No, probably not even that. Probably before the rails. Cause I'm trying to remember, bro. Probably before the rails.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, over rap beef, bro. That shit's crazy. I remember me and my friends used to make rap disses like about each other as like a joke, and we would laugh about it. Like we would listen to each other's beefs and then laugh at the jokes we made about each other. Like, yeah, bro, that's funny. Now you got me right there. Like that was tight. Like that, it was cool. Like now they shoot each other over this shit.
He was right there.
Now show me where it was.
Like, these the rails. I'm probably like right here. Just probably like right there, coming right there.
Okay, so is he still in the parking lot, or is he on the cut, or what?
No, he went on the parking lot. At that point, he was past the parking lot.
Okay.
He was on the way going through he was on the way passing the little for the cars. Like you can open and close that.
Okay. So he's over there, you start shooting. Which direction does he go when you start shooting?
I don't know which way he ran.
Does he chase after you? Does he go away from you? What happened?
Right, cause I'm trying to remember. Only chase, only I don't know, I just know I did my not ran, like not ran.
Bro, that shit was way. This shit been happening since before King Von, but he definitely amplified a lot of this shit.
I don't know, he probably did chase. I don't know.
Okay. Where did you run to?
I ran to, you said like where I went after that? I went to my homeboy house.
Okay, which one of your homeboys did you go to?
Tree.
Okay. And that's over on South Adams, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which way did you take to get there? Did you cut through the church, or did you go some other way?
When I went through the whole church? Yeah, I went through like church straight up. Then hit that road, then went to AP.
Okay. So help me with this. Like, this is Orange Avenue up here, and this is Wanish. Did you run over to Wanish, or did you run up to Orange and then go over?
If this like what a rails for cars, it's like if you keep going straight, you're gonna be by. If you keep going straight, you're gonna be like right there on Wanish. On Wanish. This the whole Wanish road. Coming out the church. All I gotta do is just go this way. This is gonna be up.
Low key, you right, Eric. He like low key. He was like this era's 50 Cent. You know, like he was really spitting that street shit, but it was so tight that commercially it started getting play from like people you wouldn't expect to listen to that type of music as well. And that just amplified everything. I see what you mean. Like the kids are like, okay, you can do that.
If he just all this.
Okay. You ain't gotta worry about erasing. Where did...
But only thing I know is like when I was running, I was getting chased.
You were getting chased?
I was getting chased like when I was running.
Okay. How could you tell you were being chased? Tell me what you could hear, or see, or feel, or whatever.
I felt somebody chasing me. They was chasing me because all I do is turn around and see somebody chasing.
Okay.
But it was like, I can't remember. I was so damn tired. I was so tired, bro. I can't remember this shit. But yeah, after that I ran through. I guess they were trying to chase me, but after I got through the gate, I was already gone. It's like it went up and didn't do. Cause I left them. Like I left them.
Okay, so they never got close to you. Okay.
But it was I ain't gonna say they got close.
But they didn't catch up to you. Okay. All right. And then I know that we've only got one type of shell casing. That they're all from the same gun, so I know they didn't shoot at you either. So did they just stop chasing you, or did they go back?
They probably did.
Yep, she about to take away his self-defense right now. Like she about to right now how he think, oh yeah, we friends. Like she trying to help me build my self-defense case. She about to be like, oh well, now it doesn't seem like self-defense no more. She definitely setting the trap, SRT cop. You saw this shit from a mile out.
Cause once I was on the road, I turned around. Once I went to the church, it was like somebody was chasing me again, and I kept running. Then I turned around again, and it wasn't nobody else. So they probably did. Cause if you in this road, it's like this road and this road. If you finna go down this way, I'ma still see you.
Welcome Erica. Welcome the member. Welcome back, Erica.
And if you finna go to the opposite way, I'm still gonna see you. The only way I ain't gonna see
I'm just
you.
trying to figure out which roads you're talking about. Okay. All right. So this is your road, and then this is the cut. So like this is where the gates are.
Mhm.
And then this is the parking lot. So up here is Orange Avenue.
No, it wasn't even that way.
Okay.
It wasn't even that way. It this way.
Okay, so you went over to Wanish.
True, that's the difference, Eric. You right. You right. Cause the guys, even though we saw 50 as like a tough guy, we didn't think he was really murdering people. So that's a clear distinction, Eric. You right. Hey, King KC, welcome to the chat, bro. Appreciate you.
It's like what didn't happen. Boom, I went this way. They was chasing me. They was chasing me until I got over here.
And DuPont will take you over to Adams, right?
You said now?
You said that they chase you over to Wanish, and you came down.
Right. Then once I got on that, once I got on 2 Point.
And then this takes you through over here. There's a cut there too, right?
Anderson is detailed about his route, but he isn't being entirely honest. He shot Purcell before the others had a chance to spot him, and he was never pursued.
All right.
He snuck up on them. He stream sniped them. He literally stream sniped them, like in the most literal form of that phrase, bro.
But they stopped chasing you before you got on DuPont. Okay.
Kind of, they stopped, but I don't know because I was running. So I don't know when they stopped.
Okay. That's fair. All right. What did you do with the gun afterward?
I don't know.
Did you get rid of it? Did you give it to somebody? What did you do with it?
It was like I was in the house and I was just drinking my water. Trying to get back right. Trying to get my breath back. I don't know what happened to the gun. It was just like I sat right there. Once I hadn't did what I was doing, that bill gone.
Okay. So that's once you were already at Adam's place.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. You said that you were.
Guys, in the chat, I just released our newest documentary on the van life killer. Netflix dropped a full length thing on them earlier in January. I put that link in there. Make sure you guys go check out that video. That's some of our original 100% original Fade King content. If you guys can support that content like that, it really helps us out a lot. Thank you guys.
Drinking water, trying to get right, like get your head straight, or were you drunk, or were you high?
I was tired.
Okay, tired from running, I assume. And I know that was probably a pretty traumatic experience too. Okay. And that was at Trey's house, right? Is it for Trey or Trey for?
It matter.
Paul, I love mine too, bro, but he really was polarizing, bro. Like he literally put that shit. He was like the MJ of sliding, bro. That shit was crazy. But Frank White, welcome to the chat. Paul, welcome to the chat.
Well, I just don't know what to call him when I talk about him. All right, but did you stay over there that night? Okay. And then at what point did you come back to your place and see your brothers?
That next morning.
Okay. And they were all okay, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank God.
Yeah. I know that Danny was there when you guys saw the live. Obviously, he knew what was going on when he left the house. Did he tell you how that made him feel?
It's like he probably didn't. I know how he probably felt. He probably didn't tell me, but I know he was like, I know he was terrified.
I don't know who said it in the chat, but I definitely hear the Chicago accent now. This sounds like it's Midwest at the very least, but definitely I hear a Chicago accent now.
Anything could have.
Also, double tap them screens, guys. Thank you so much also for the subscriptions. I believe we are over 2,400 now. On this stream, we pushed over 2,400. Let's keep trucking to our goal of 10,000, y'all. Let's keep going, man. But I appreciate all you guys that have signed up so far. Let's keep finding more like-minded people like us. And the only way to do that is to double tap on them screens, get them likes, get that chat going, and tell the algorithm that we're enjoying what we're watching.
My nephews could have been anything. My grandma could have been anybody.
I know, I hear you. How'd they react when you told them what happened?
Damn, Erica, you was his nurse? That's crazy, bro. You have the craziest, like, Erica, girl, you need a Lifetime movie.
Like, what you mean?
I mean, I know that they had your back, but were they like thankful that you did that? Were they scared for you? How did they react?
It was just like, you protected us. You had to do it. You feel me? But it wasn't even like, it wasn't even like, oh yeah, bro, I just did this, bro. Like you hide from the police. I need to do this. I need to do that. Cause who finna just do that and just think they finna just. Come on, now.
They always say that. Like who think they would get away just doing that? Like exactly the way they did it. Like nobody, that's a dumb plan. Nobody would do that. I would never do that. But they literally just did that shit. That'd be so funny to me.
You get the gun, you put the bullets into the magazine. Do you know the steps that you have to go through to load it? So you put the magazine in, what do you have to do next?
After I load it, then put the magazine in.
Mm-hmm.
Cock it.
Okay. You're talking about the slide?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That happened, then I said a prayer, then you know the rest.
Okay. So then you go by the cut, you see guys see each other, he starts going around his waist. You think he might be going for a gun. You take your gun.
They keep saying someone's name that's all the way redacted out. That dude fully cooperated from the jump because they redacted his name out of the interrogation footage. Hey guys, why y'all not subbing, man? I see most of you guys answered the poll. If you answered no on the poll, man, make sure you hit that sub button, man. Change that around. Change that around. Let's go, guys.
Gun out. You shoot toward him. I know that you end up kind of chasing him through the parking lot. He goes down. You end up standing over him, shooting him, and that was 3 times. Your gun jams. When your gun jams, you end up running back to Wanish, down to DuPont, over to Adams. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Is any part of that wrong? Did I get it wrong?
No, man. I just don't get what you're saying by like I wanna stand over, cause like my stand over is like actually like standing over somebody. Not for no far range shooting at somebody. Like actually.
No, you were definitely close.
Hey, Daniel Camacho, thank you for that sub, man. Appreciate you. Jennifer, welcome back. Bam, roll tide, roll tide, roll tide.
Anything else you think I should know about what
Hey, peace, love, and hippie mama. Thank you, and welcome to the chat.
happened before I go talk to Miss Sherry?
I just know that they was coming to do this.
No, we got all of that on video.
I was trying to just protect my family.
I hear you. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to her. Do you need a bathroom break or anything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I gotta find a male officer for you since I can't go in there with you, okay? I'll get somebody in here in just a minute.
You think you still on the phone with them?
Hold on, I'm gonna check.
Charles, if you subscribe to the channel, then you'll get alerts and updates whenever we post new content. So whether it be a live stream like this, or we post some of our new 100% original true crime Fade King true crime review content, like the new documentary we just dropped on Brian Landry, the van life killer. You could get updates about all that stuff. And then every time you open up YouTube, it's more likely to show you stuff that from our channel, because it knows like you're a subscribed viewer of our channel. It helps you out. Whitney, subscribe means, well, what I just said. So if you look on your phone, there should be a bell or a subscribe button. Make sure you hit that button, man, so YouTube makes sure to bring you back. See, good job, Whitney. You already subscribed. Now you can just join that membership. Hit that now. Hey, Connie, welcome in.
I told them that you were finally coming off of it, and they said, oh good, call me back, okay? So she just came and told me and filled me in on everything. Do you feel better now that you finally got it off your chest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I just need to call them back real quick. I'm waiting, actually did call them back and I had to leave a voicemail, so I'm waiting for her to call me right back so I can tell her this final last bit, and then I'll have an answer for you.
The interrogation is over, and Anderson has to wait and see how the state prosecutor decides to proceed. Given the recent details, it doesn't look promising.
Okay?
So I might be going to the county tonight?
You might be going tonight. You might not be.
Like I said, we bring them all of the evidence and testimony and stuff like that. So after they hear this last bit, then it's going to be up to them.
But understand, if you do go to county tonight, there's a chance you would have a bond and things like that and be able to get out. And
I wonder if these two are partners. The blonde one, she was a way better interrogator of him. She was getting frustrated with his mumbling and his demeanor. The brunette was, but and not really able to connect. Where this lady was able to communicate and kind of get through the old boy.
deal with it in court later if you needed to, or if your attorneys do it. I won't know until she calls me back, because she was initially going to make a decision based on what we had before you decided to give everything. So now I have to go and tell her that and make that argument to her. Okay? And I know you told Investigator Bailey a lot of it. You told her everything. I caught the end of it because I was on the phone. That whole time I was on the phone, because, you know, there's a whole 8-month investigation that's gone on. So I had to tell her 8 months worth of stuff
Hey, Reggie Rax, welcome to the chat, brother.
before we get to this part. So now I just got to add this part. So as soon as she calls back, I will fill her in that you did, explain it, explain your fear and all that kind of stuff and everything.
Hey, Charles Washington, thank you for the subscription, man. Really appreciate that.
The reason why you did what you did, okay? And I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna tell her that and send her the video so she can see the video, so she can see what we saw, okay? And then I'll have an answer. Do you want me to call your mom and tell her anything? Do you want to call your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom got my phone?
I got your phone. That's a new phone, isn't it? Then you just get it like January or something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
True, Erica. They could have been playing good cop, bad cop. That could have been what was going on.
I have it right now because you were still here. But we can get one of our phones in here and let you give your mom a call while we're waiting on the state attorney to call back. But I was gonna call her after I heard from the state attorney so I can give her all the information and everything.
Yes, ma'am.
But if you want to call her before that, you can.
Hey, Tony, welcome in, man. Shout out Australia.
He's wait till they call back. They gonna call back?
Yeah, they usually call back pretty quick. So I just left another voicemail after she came out and told me everything that you said.
We'll keep checking up on you.
Alright.
Y'all think she gonna let me go on though?
I can't answer that. I can tell you that either way, whether you go to county tonight or go home, you got a good case.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying though. I know that
Yeah.
whether I go to county or not.
Yeah, either way you got a good case. So we'll see what she says, okay? Says in the video, in your statements, if they decide that, then they'll indict, and then you'll talk with that with your attorney with them. If the grand jury sees it and says he acted in self-defense, he was defending himself, they'll know everything that happened the month before and things like that. If they see.
Hey, yo, shout out my boy T.I. G Mook from B-Mall. You know what I mean? Shout out B-Mall. I love The Wire. The Wire's like my favorite show. And Javante Tank Davis, man. That's like my favorite boxer of all time, man. You know what I mean? So shout out Tank. Shout out The Wire. Shout out T.I. You know what I'm saying? Or is that TT? My bad. TT G Mook. You know what I'm saying? Shout you out. Welcome to the chat.
That and said he acted in self-defense, we're not going to indict him, then it's all over with and done. And you'll never have to hear about this again. So it's the grand jury making that decision. So you're going home.
You take me out of here?
Yep, I'm about to take you out there and take you home. I haven't even called your mom yet. I just got a phone with them. I had to wait for them to call back, call the main state attorney, and then call me back.
You can just tell them when we get there?
Yeah, I'll talk to them when we get there. So we go and get you out of here. Can you use the bathroom again before we get on the road?
Hey, Luthando. Luthando James, man. Welcome to the chat and shout out South Africa, man.
The interrogation is over, and Anderson has to wait and see how the state prosecutor decides to proceed. Given the recent details, it doesn't look promising. Anderson should enjoy his time at home because he is going to have a limited amount of freedom to spend with his family before his trial. Don Keys Anderson agreed to a plea deal and was charged with second-degree murder. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison, followed by 10 years of probation.
I'm okay with that sentence. I think that was a good sentence. Literally, I don't know if you could have got him on premeditated murder because of the fact that those guys had threatened him in the past and were live streaming in his neighborhood, claiming that they were looking for him. So, you know what I mean? Definitely not premeditate. I think it's going to be hard to get him on that because even at that point, he could say, I was scared. I had to do something. You know what I mean? So, but when they dropped it to second degree, it's like, okay, you murder dude, bro. Either way, you didn't handle the situation right. You know what I mean? You could have called the police or like try to hide your family or something. But instead, you took the law into your own hands and pretty much sniped these guys. So you know what I mean? You got to go to jail for that. And he's young. Dude looked like he was maybe 20 at most. So probably like 15, 18, somewhere in there. So I'm thinking he'll be able to be out by the time he's 30 or in his 30s. He'll still have probation after that. So hopefully he could keep his nose clean. But yeah, that is a lot of probation, man. That's what they say. Once you're in the system, bro, it's hard to get out, even with traffic tickets, bro. Like if you don't got the money to pay for that shit, bro, you're screwed. You about to have warrants. Now you got to pay for that. Now you got to keep paying, or otherwise you're gonna have to go to jail and sit down. Then you better have a job where you won't get fired for missing time like that. Like it's a lot, bro. It's a trap. It's a slippery slope.
Northwest Florida.
Next video is gonna be dumb criminal crushes her cousin to death. The bizarre interrogation of Veronica Posey. Over on Stranger Stories.
Investigators say her 320-pound cousin, Veronica Posey, sat on her as a form of punishment.
Panicked and said she couldn't breathe. But Posey Smith, an older couple who were constantly finding fault with Derica and her younger sister. One night, Veronica Posey, a cousin of Grace, received a call saying that the couple was having trouble disciplining Derica and that she had threatened them with a knife. Posey got out of bed and drove to the Smiths' home, where she helped to physically restrain Derica by sitting on her. The girl panicked and said she couldn't breathe, but Posey stayed in that position for over 6 minutes. By the time she moved, Derica was unresponsive.
Do you need the bathroom or anything? I know I checked on you before, but before we talk, you want to use the restroom or anything?
Not right now.
Okay, you need any water or anything?
No, I just want to.
Okay.
I just want to. Oh, it's so sad.
You just want to get it over with?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we can start talking, I'm going to read this to you.
Okay.
If you have any questions, I want you to stop and ask me, and we'll go over it, okay? Okay.
I just want to.
Let's see. It's about 5 o'clock. All right, Veronica, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present while being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer will be appointed for you without cost before questioning. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. This says I've read the statement of my rights shown above, and I understand what my rights are. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure of any kind has been used against me. If you don't have any questions and you agree to this, if I can get you to print your name and sign right there, and then we can start talking.
Okay.
All right, Miss Posey. Let me get your information first, because I don't have it. I know they probably got it from you already, but I want to have it too.
Okay.
What's your middle name?
I don't have one, but I use G for my maiden name, which is Green.
Green. Is it green with an N-E, or is it
It's
just the
N.
color? Okay.
And then Posey.
And what's your birthday?
12/2/1952.
And where do you live?
Here in Pensacola, 3705 West Avery Street.
And what's a good number for you?
207-850-207-3115.
3115?
Yes.
Do you work anywhere?
I'm retired from Controller's office. Medically.
From what?
I retired medically from the Controller's office.
Okay.
When Joe Fowler was there, I was a key punch operator.
Oh, okay. How long did you do that?
About 15 years.
When did you retire?
May 1995.
Okay, so you've been retired for a while. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I know that you are Siobhan's, and we call her Siobhan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You are Siobhan's, I guess.
Second cousin.
Okay, so second cousin. Is that a biological relationship or?
Derica, referred to in the video as Siobhan, was 9 years old. Her foster parents are the ones related to Posey, which explains the large age gap.
Yes.
Okay.
Her father is my first cousin.
And her father's name is what?
Derek.
Derek?
Yes, Derek.
What's his last name?
Lindsay.
Derek Lindsay. Okay.
And his mother is my father's sister. So it's biological.
Okay. All right. And then you are Grace's sister?
Niece.
Niece. Okay. All right. So I guess Grace, did she call you today, or
yeah,
how did you end up over at the house?
I was at home in the bed, sleeping, because my great-granddaughter was coming over at 2 o'clock because her mother and her boyfriend were going to Tallahassee to a show.
Okay.
And so Grace woke me up with the telephone.
What time was that?
I'll say about 12.
Okay.
12-ish, I don't know. Wait a minute. About 11:30, because I was taking my time getting there.
Mm-hmm.
And she called and she said, Veronica, I need you to come over here. Siobhan is cutting up.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I need you to help me hold her. She's running, she won't let me whoop her. See, when I come, it's a whole nother atmosphere with the kids.
Okay.
And
So, as a punishment, she probably sat on one of the kids. Is kind of what I'm catching. That's the drift I'm getting. Yeah, I could see that crushing them. She looks very heavy.
I said, okay, I'll be there in 20 minutes or so. So I probably got there about 12:15, something like that.
Okay.
Because I took my time. I hadn't ate breakfast or anything, and I take a lot of medication. So I ate a cup of Jell-O and a banana muffin as I drove over there. That's how I got there. She called me.
Okay.
Oh, now you want me to continue what happened?
Yeah, just kind of.
Okay.
Just walk me through it.
And so I knew Siobhan was going to cut up. So I had one of those broken wood rulers, yardsticks.
Okay.
And I had a Liberty
Hey, DJ, welcome to the chat.
light pipe that just to keep the ruler from breaking, or it would put a little weight to it.
Okay.
And,
so is it taped onto the ruler?
No,
or?
it was just on my hand.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of put them together.
Yeah, and hit
Okay.
her with the ruler. And so when I got there, we was trying to constrain her for Grace to whoop her because she wanted to whoop her.
Mm-hmm.
But she was cutting up. She was acting something terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And
what was she doing?
fighting against us, bucking, saying what she wasn't going to do, and this wasn't true, and, you know, just being defiant.
Mm-hmm.
Those who knew Derica said she was an average 9-year-old and was not known to cause trouble outside what would be normal for a child her age.
So normally when I go there, I haven't been over there in a while because I told my aunt, I said, look, I end up in jail behind these kids because they're out of control. So I hadn't been over there in about a month or so.
Mm-hmm.
Because after the state called me, and I had them for about...
She knew she was whooping them kids. She was like, I'm going to go to jail because her method of discipline was probably way too extreme.
a week. He gave my aunt a release because Siobhan had been cutting up so bad with them over there. I had her and Rachel both. They don't give me no problems. They're good kids.
Hey, Dean, welcome to the chat.
But at home, they're holy terrors. And I told my aunt, I said, you know what? They know James has a disability. He has short-term memory. And you need to get your hand taken care of. So you don't have to be codependent on them. And they can stop acting like they're grown and run the house. I said, so it's best for me to stay home. Because they were very manipulative. But I loved them. And they loved me. Matter of fact, they came by the house Saturday night with Grace to get some clothes while I had them that week. And
so you just had them within the last week or two?
No, it's been in the early part of the summer, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe it was in the summer. For a week I had them.
Okay.
Because they had walked away from home. And Grace didn't know where they were. And she had called a social worker to come get them. And they didn't have places for them at that time. So just to give them a break and get them out the house, they called me and asked me to come get them. Because they knew that I would, you know, be good to them. And they don't give me no problems. It's just when they get home. But all of a sudden, Siobhan, from what I could hear from my aunt, was defiant everywhere she went. Stealing from the school, getting disrespectful with the principal, and they was telling me she talked to the beautician like she was a dog yesterday. And I told Siobhan when she was over there Friday night, I said, baby, check your attitude. Your attitude stink.
Baby, I'm going to sit on your head. Baby, if you don't check that attitude, you going to smell this crack.
You need to check it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's always yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am to me. They don't get disrespectful for me. Because I told them, I said, I'm going to spank you. You're not going to run over me. You're not going to talk to me no anyway, kind of way. You're only 8 and 9 years old. You got to respect your elders. I said, because you know James and Grace are handicapped. And
hey, Tabitha, welcome to the chat.
You are taking advantage of it. And so when she called me, like I said, I ate a banana muffin and Jello and took my medication. And I went over there. So they tried to open the front door.
This is, shout out Dean. This is interrogation footage. This woman alleged caused the death of a child while under her supervision.
But they couldn't. Because Siobhan had put a knife in the door to try to get out. They said the night before. Because my aunt told her she was going to whoop her behind. Because she was threatening them. And so I said, okay, don't worry about it. I'll walk around to the back door, open the back door. So Grace opened the back door and I went into the house. And of course, hey, cousin Veronica, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. I said, Siobhan, I said, Grace told me she got ready to whoop you and you ran
Hey, Be Wise, welcome to the chat, man. Welcome back.
again. I said, what I tell you about running away from James and Grace? I told you have to respect them. They take care of you. They buy you clothes. You get the best of the best. And yet you talk to them like they're nothing. And Grace said, well, she had a knife. She was going to cut her. She had a hammer. I said, Siobhan, what's wrong with you? Lost your mind or something? I said,
Virginia, that's fact. Like when people try to talk to the kids like adults, it frustrates me because you can't really believe that's gonna work. They don't they don't they don't have like a fully developed brain, you know?
The minute I walk in the door, are you in my presence? It's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, and everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so I proceed to try to restrain her for Grace to hold her. But of course, I've had 2 back surgeries and a rotary cup surgery a year ago. So I asked James, I said, James, help me restrain her for Grace to whoop her. So Grace hit her with the belt about, I don't know, maybe 10 licks or something like that.
Now, was James there?
Yes.
So James was helping.
Okay, Ray Salas with the dad joke. Why was the tomato a murder suspect? It had a killer recipe.
You
Restrain her.
restrain her.
Yeah. And so we released her. I said, now Siobhan, you've been over here. Grace and James was there and they was telling me what she had done.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, she took a knife when Grace locked the door last night so she could unlock the door to get out so she wouldn't get a whooping.
Okay.
And part of the knife is stuck in the lock. Then Grace was telling me about the knife and the hammer.
This behavior is inconsistent with how Derica interacted with anyone else, and it is likely that Posey is embellishing or lying to make her punishment seem more justifiable. I just released another extremely intense
And she stopped bucking. So I said, I got up. I said, Siobhan, get up. I thought she was playing. I said, Siobhan, get up. She didn't move. I said, Siobhan, get up. I said, stop playing. You're not going to get another weapon, get up. And she didn't move. So then I asked Grace, do you have some ammonia? Because I could put it under her nose if the heat had got to her or something in the midst of struggling, to bring her back. And she said no, she had vinegar. I put some vinegar on a paper towel. She didn't move. So I asked for a bottle of water. Then I poured some on the back of her neck. She still didn't move. So I started feeling for a pulse. I said, y'all help, because I couldn't pick her up. She's too heavy. And so I said,
Bro, your ass can't pick nothing up. You too heavy.
she refused to cooperate with Grace to get the whooping Grace was going to give her. I said, whooping, a little light belt.
So what was the punishment for? What was the whooping going to be for?
Grace was getting on her about talking to her so disrespectful, about the knife, about the tip of the knife in the doorknob, and I think the hammer. I don't,
Okay.
I
But
wasn't.
it's kind of for everything.
It was for everything.
And that was the punishment that she was going to carry out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said it was a belt?
Yes.
And where did the belt come from?
It's Grace's.
Okay. And where was Grace?
Standing at the end of the couch.
Which couch? The one with the plastic or the red couch?
The red couch.
Okay, so Siobhan, was she on the couch or was she standing?
When I told her to lay down so Grace could whoop her,
Okay.
she was laying down. But in the process of Grace hitting her, she jumped up and she started kicking and bucking and refusing the punishment Grace was giving.
Okay.
So then, that's when I...
So y'all jumped her, bro. That's why I say, like, whooping kids don't work, bro. It just makes them better fighters or tougher or angrier or scarier. Like, all the things you don't want them to be, it intensifies any of those. Some people, it'll make them more skittish, more scared, more antisocial. Other people, it'll make angry. It'll make tougher. It'll make like have self-worth issues. Like, whooping is not worth it.
I stepped in. I had spoken to her about getting expelled from school. And prior to...
Yeah, that too, Naya. In the moment, Virginia, Naya, in the moment, it it's like fight or flight. Like, they might fight back. If you're beating on them, bro, at some point they're gonna say that's enough and snap. You know what I mean?
There's an enormous amount of money that...
Liz, welcome to the chat. I'm not sure if it's Pensacola, but it probably is Florida.
Siobhan has taken from her aunt in jury and...
Right. She told me about that.
all of that stuff.
Basically, all the murderers be like, I was just trying to help by killing.
And so I had told her, I said, Siobhan, when I see you, I'm going to beat your butt. You know better to get expelled from school. Why did you take school property, remove the serial numbers, and then take it back to school? And then when the principal tried to talk to you, I understand you got plenty of attitude. Because I asked Grace, I said, Grace, let me go with her. I don't want to say a word. I just want to sit in the room and check her attitude. Because she would correct it if I'm sitting there. I don't have to say a word. But this idea I'm in the room, it's going to be a whole nother attitude. Really.
Okay.
And so I said, I told you I was going to get you for that. I said, y'all hadn't seen me for a long time. Number one, I've been at home with kidney stones the last, like, 6 weeks or so. I've been sick myself. And then I said, I stayed away because I'm not going to jail behind no children. And the way you approach them is just disrespectful. And so when I saw them that Friday night or Thursday night, Grace was telling me that she had just had the room downstairs fixed, had the ceiling fixed and the walls painted and all the mildew and mold removed. And that Siobhan and Rachel had gone down there and threw her seasonings all over the floor and stuff. I said, well, I'm going to put it this way to y'all. I said, I love y'all and y'all know I love you. I said, but when I come out there in the next day or two, I said, y'all better have that stuff off that floor down in the lower room. And her being expelled from school and she and Rachel cleaning up the mess from the lower room is what our...
The teacher did not report any problems with Derica.
Situation was. And then the way she was bucking, and when they talked, she cuts them off and stuff. And I wasn't brought up like that. Even when 2 or 3 people talking, I get quiet. Because it's annoying to me for everybody to talk at the same time. And so it was just like that. No, you this and that. It wasn't nothing like that. I can't explain it.
Well, so Grace is whipping her with the belt.
Yes.
She's connecting with her
with the belt.
With the belt. Okay. And Siobhan's kind of bucking, trying to get away.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you ended up taking, did you take the belt or did you use your ruler?
I used the ruler.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to use the belt or anything. I just wanted to use the ruler to let her know I meant business.
Okay.
And
so did Grace stop what she was doing?
Yes.
Did you just kind of say, let me take care of this, or how did that happen?
When she started bucking and running, Grace stopped. I said, leave her alone, I got this. And that's when I began to spank her.
Okay. With the ruler.
With the ruler.
Okay. How many times do you think that you hit her with that ruler?
It may have been 7, 8 times, something like that. I don't remember.
And this is still the ruler with the pipe on the back end of it to keep the ruler from breaking?
Yeah, but the ruler broke.
Oh, the ruler broke?
It broke,
okay.
Yeah. And so that ended, and when the ruler broke, that's when she broke away and started running.
Okay.
And we were trying to contain her.
The description given by Posey is more that of a child trying to avoid pain rather than misbehaving.
And she had gotten away and ran around the couch, and then James blocked her. When he blocked her, I caught the back of the shirt, and that's when when she bent over towards the wall, over the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Flora May, I'm not sure how old the child was. Welcome to the chat though. It doesn't say how old, but it says that she sat on top of her for 6 minutes, and that's what ended up causing the fatal injuries.
And that's how she got down on her knees.
Okay, so she was on that chair. It's just a little one-person chair with a plastic covering on it?
Yes.
Okay, so she was, let's say this is that chair. Would it be fair to say that she got in the chair and she was like this?
No.
No? Okay.
She was standing, leaning up against the chair. Yes.
Okay, so let's say it's exactly against the wall like that chair was.
It's not exact.
Is that about right?
That's about right.
Okay. So she's kind of like this, maybe?
Over the top of the chair.
Did she have her knees in the chair?
No, she was standing up.
So she was just standing and she's trying to brace herself against the wall, maybe?
To get away, yes.
Okay.
And I said, okay, Siobhan, you can't go nowhere. I said, drop to your knees. She said, I can't. I said, yes, you can. I said, drop to your knees.
Okay.
And she did.
So when she dropped to her knees, did her knees go onto the chair? Or did they go onto the floor?
I think they went to the floor. I
Okay.
can't remember. Because she kept saying, I can't. I said, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And when I said, drop to the floor, and she thought she wasn't going no further, I can't remember if her knee going into the chair. I don't remember. All I know is that she went down on her knees.
Okay, so you kind of think she was on the floor at that point with her knees, like maybe this. She dropped to her knees.
Yes.
Why couldn't she get on her knees? Why was she saying she couldn't get on her knees?
She didn't want to.
She just didn't want to?
She didn't want to get on her knees.
Did you guys force her down onto her knees? Did you guys maybe kick her feet out from under her or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No, none of that. But the thing is that there's a pole. I don't know what you call them.
Like a column?
A column.
Okay.
Right in front of that chair.
Mm-hmm.
So she was kicking against the column and raising up, and I couldn't get a grip on her, to calm her down.
So would the column be here or would the column be here? Because I haven't been in the house, so I don't know.
It would be in front of the chair.
Okay, so this is the chair. Let's just say this is the chair. So it's going to be somewhere here?
Yes.
Okay, so she was sort of using the column to
kick and push her body. That's one reason why she didn't kneel in the chair, I don't think, because she was pushing against the wall.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
So maybe she was kind of like suspended in the air a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the back of the chair. She wasn't on the wall. She was holding on to the back of the chair.
Uh-huh.
And that's what happened.
So how, from that point, did you end up
sitting on her?
Hey, Ambrosia, welcome to the chat. And Danola, welcome back, Web. Welcome back.
Sitting on her.
When she went down on her knees, and she was bucking and flipping in the chair and stuff, I said, Siobhan, stop. I want to get up. I said, Siobhan, stop. I said, you're not cooperating with us. So she kept on bucking. I said, okay, I know what to do. I'll just sit here and restrain you till you decide to calm down.
There is a note in the
DJ, that's what they always do. The abusers always try to deface the character of their victim every time. Every time they try to make the victim seem like they deserved it, or that the suspect was some type of hero for doing that crime. Like they always have some type of main character syndrome, you feel me?
And I'm going to demonstrate again.
Okay.
Just I want to make sure that I've got it clear in my mind how this happened. So she's on her knees, the best that you can remember, she's on her knees.
Yeah.
And what are her arms doing? Are her arms on the chair, or is she still fighting, pushing away?
Her arms, because she's behind me, her arms are probably in the chair.
Tracy, welcome to the chat.
Because she's, that was before I sit down.
Okay,
To stop her from pushing against the pole and bucking and trying to kick us. And do the position again.
Okay, so
I think she was had her arms like this.
So she's maybe like this?
Yes.
But her head's up, and she's not in the plastic at this point.
No.
And you're sitting on her, right?
I sit on her about that time.
About this time is when you sit to keep her from
bucking,
doing any more. Okay. And you're at this point, you think she probably hasn't moved. Would that be safe to say? Did her arms start flaring around or anything? Did she start hitting you or anything?
No, she didn't hit me or anything. It was just her feet and her bucking.
She's just moving. You can feel her squirming?
Yeah, she was squirming.
Okay.
Even when I was sitting there trying to hold her down, she was bucking up and down. And, she's on her face in the chair. And instead of just calming down so we can talk to her, she,
It would have been a frightening position for a child, and she was naturally panicking.
Remember, she's lean, and she's on her knees in the chair, prayer position, and she's still bucking with her back and her butt to try to get away.
Okay, and you said you had this conversation with her. So, I mean, you were sitting there for how long would you say?
Maybe 5 or 6 minutes, I guess.
5 or 6 minutes carrying on this conversation.
And I said, well, and this keep ringing in my ears because my baby gone. I said, Siobhan, why do you do what you do? I don't know. I said, well, you don't do it with me. Why do you do it? You're my cousin. I love you. I said, booby crap, you don't love me. Just the way we were talking. There wasn't no screaming, no yelling. It's just a freak.
So, whenever she finally said she couldn't breathe.
That's when I moved.
Okay.
She said it 2 times. She said, Cousin Veronica can't breathe. I said, Vaughn, stop praying. You just trying to get up from here because you can't.
She lying, bro. If that person couldn't breathe, they wasn't saying nothing, bro. They was just being snuffed out by your big ass booty cheeks. That's crazy. Penny, welcome to the chat. Sandra Bradford, welcome to the chat.
Because you can't move. You're trying to, she got calmed down so her legs had stopped bucking.
Okay.
I said,
Yes, Sandra, they jumped her. Right. She was kicking and fighting, trying to survive, Erica.
You're just trying to get up from here. So, because I'm controlling you right now. She said, no, I can't breathe. I said, oh, Javon, you're playing. Stop it, girl. So I sit there for a minute, and I got up.
Okay. And that's when you realized?
That she was not moving.
Okay.
That's when I realized she was not moving.
And when all this is going on and you're sitting in the chair, were you putting all of your body weight towards the chair or
towards the end of the chair?
Towards the end of the chair?
Yeah, but her
Hey, Nancy, welcome to the chat.
Butt was.
Okay.
Not just me, because she couldn't, if I did that, she wouldn't be able to breathe. She wouldn't be able to move. I was just trying to control her, and I had my feet on the floor, so my complete weight was not on her.
Okay.
It was just enough to reframe her from the bucking and the way she was popping her back, you know, like pushing against it, because her hands was in the chair. She was pushing her body up against me. That's what she was doing.
Okay. So you're saying that you were kind of maybe not putting all of your pressure on her. So do you kind of feel like maybe you were doing like this? Like maybe a little bit of a squat or something?
Yeah, more of a squat, but not complete, you know, like this. I'll show you how I was doing. I was like, okay, Siobhan, cut it out. Cut it out. Like that. Not complete body weight, because she couldn't take it. She's a little girl. Okay, even how heavy she was, she's still a little girl. She couldn't take all that pressure. But because she had room enough to wiggle and move around, but I had her refrained so she couldn't move.
And when this is going on, tell me where Grace is.
Grace is in a chair.
She was in her chair?
Yeah, she was sitting at the end of the couch.
Okay.
In her chair.
Where is James?
He was either sitting down at the end of the table or standing up.
But he was right there watching all of it?
Yes.
Okay. Did James ever strike her with anything?
I know they struggled, but I can't remember him hitting her.
Okay.
Because, you know, I was busy trying to hold her myself, so I couldn't really pay attention to James.
Okay.
It was like, he wanted to hit her, I know, and I said, no, don't hit her.
What did he say?
He said, Siobhan, I'll punch you.
The police believed that Derica was struck by her foster parents on a regular basis.
He said, that's why when Grace asked me to restrain them, and she gets disrespectful, like she wants to hurt me, and see, he's not well himself.
So they call her up to come over and regulate these kids, but she's just way too overboard with it.
Just want to do right.
Hey, Jay, welcome to the chat. Flora May, welcome to the chat.
Let me make sure it's
Okay, can you just put it on there?
on there.
No, you don't have to put on the sticker, just anywhere else. Okay. And then just put your initial by it so I know that it's yours. Oh, one thing that I didn't ask you, when Grace was hitting her with the belt, was she using the hand that's
Hey, Katie, welcome to the chat.
bandaged or the other hand?
Probably, I don't remember, but most likely because the other hand was bandaged, the one that was free.
Okay.
Which means she doesn't have a lot of strength in that hand.
Is that her non-dominant hand? Or do you know?
She's right-handed
She's
by
right-handed.
nature.
Okay.
So, but because of her hand, she...
Bro, that is a cruel ass punishment. Like, yeah, bro, like sitting on your kid is wild. That's crazy work.
She has been using her left, but it's not, it's just scribble scrabble, it's nothing.
How long has her hand been like that?
About a year, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And because at first they were running all these tests and they couldn't find out what was wrong with her. And then she told me about 6 or 7 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, that
Shella, welcome in.
the doctor called her, one of the specialists called her and told her to go back to her primary care doctor because she had vein problems. But Grace is not particularly. Now she'll take the kids all day and all night.
Yeah, that body mass would kill most people, Eric. I think you're right. I think 300 plus pounds just free falling on you will definitely do the job in most cases. JJ, welcome into the chat.
She won't go see her by herself.
Yeah, I know people like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Posey is comfortable giving a DNA sample since she has already told the detective the part she played in Derica's death. Veronica Posey was found guilty of murder and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She appealed the sentence, but the decision was upheld. That'll do it for today. If you like this video and want to support the channel, there's a Patreon.
I'm glad we got justice. I'm glad we got justice. I'm all for that judgment. I'm all for that verdict, that sentencing. Tabitha, welcome to the chat. Yeah, Penny says it's a whole new show when you come around here. Yeah, a lot of these stories we cover are old, but it doesn't mean they're not good cases or it's not exciting to talk about. You know what I mean? Or hear commentary on or see a reaction to. Mind you, we're a reaction channel. We're just live. So the chat ends up being the funnest part of the show because the chat is alive, man. You are your own organism. You know what I mean? It's like I'm your co-host. I'm your co-star. You're the star. The chat is the star. You feel me? Some justice just annoys me. Hey, yeah, that's really what this show comes about. Like at the end of the day, um, it's kind of like we're just judging like, hey, like was justice right in this case? Sometimes justice isn't served, and other times it's right on the head. And other times there's nothing that could happen to ever let there be justice served, even though on paper it says justice was served. There's just a lot of different things, scenarios that play out, and really like true crime is fun. And to be honest with you, can I be real with y'all for a second, bro? When I'm making our 100% original content, guys, make sure you support this video. The most important thing you could do right now is support that video that I just put out there, man. That if we could get that video to have some traction, man, that would really, really help out the channel a lot. It's the brand new video documentary, mini documentary on Brian Landry, the van life killer, and Gabby Petito, I believe was her name. Definitely, definitely cool. Let's actually check that out on channel, man. Let's check that out on channel. But yeah, this is the video, guys. If you could support this video, it would definitely, definitely help us out. It's our only wide format video on the channel. But check it out. It'll definitely support us. Let's take a look at that before we get back into some true crime.
Brian Laundrie inside the mind of a killer fiance. A quiet artist from
Virginia, thank you, thank you, thank you for the subscription.
Brian Laundrie inside the mind of a killer fiance. A quiet artist from Florida became the center of a nationwide manhunt and the face of one of the most disturbing cases of modern true crime. His name, Brian Laundrie, the fiancé of Gabby Petito, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short on what was supposed to be a dream road trip. This is the story of how Brian Laundrie went from boyfriend to fugitive to killer. Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito met in high school and quickly became inseparable. Friends described them as adventurous and quiet, both passionate about nature and travel. In 2020, they got engaged, and by summer 2021, they hit the road in a white van, documenting their trip across America. But behind the smiling Instagram posts, something much darker was unfolding. The Moab police stop opened on August 12th in Moab, Utah. A 911 caller reported a man hitting a woman. Police body cam footage would later show Gabby crying uncontrollably. Brian claimed they had been arguing, and she hit him first. No arrests were made, but this was the moment many believe her life could have been saved. Just weeks later, Brian...
Yeah, it seems like, bro, they could have saved her, bro. Like, if the cop just would have separated them at that point, um, then things could have been better off. She was definitely calling for help. Um, this video, is it's a little bit different. I'm doing director's cut with you guys right now. It's shot in a wide format, like for a television or like a sideways phone. Um, I'm wondering, should we do more and then we also have a second documentary on Ted Bundy, and that's shot in the vertical format that we've kind of known for. So let me know what you guys think about the different formats and how you would want to enjoy our original documentaries. Would you want them to be longer, widescreen, shorter, vertical? Let us know. This is your community. I want to deliver content that you guys appreciate.
returned home to Florida in Gabby's van, alone, no statement, no help moved. Just weeks later, Brian returned home to Florida in Gabby's van, alone, no statement, no help, no explanation. Gabby's family grew desperate, and on September 11th, she was reported missing. Shockingly, Brian refused to speak to police, then he vanished. September 19th, Gabby Petito's remains were found in Wyoming. Strangled, left in the wilderness, Brian, now the only suspect, disappeared into a swampy nature reserve. A month later, on October 20th, Brian's body was found, partially submerged, near a backpack and notebook. In his final writings, he confessed to Gabby's death, calling it a mercy killing, but few believe that narrative. Notebook images, FBI statements, news footage of search. Brian Laundrie left more questions than answers. Was he manipulative, abusive, delusional? What turned a seemingly quiet man into a killer? Some point to control issues, others to hidden signs of domestic abuse, but in the end, only two people knew what really happened, and one of them will never speak again. What do you think really happened between Brian and Gabby? Was this a relationship doomed from the start, or a tragedy no one could have predicted? Leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime breakdowns, only on Fade King True Crime Reviews.
Guys, make sure you go support this video. It helps us out a lot. It's really underperforming. We released it a day ago. Looks like we got 41 views on it. So shout out to the people who have checked it out. But yeah, it's just really underperforming. We're gonna keep the stream going. We got some more interrogation footage. That's what we do over here. We also have our Ted Bundy documentary. If you guys want to watch that here on stream, put ones in the chat. If I don't see no ones in the chat, I'll take that as a no. But definitely go check out that video on your free time. It's on the channel, and like I said, that'll definitely one of the better ways to support the channel. Also, if you guys didn't notice, super chats is on, man. We are accepting super chats. If you want to support the channel directly, help keep our lights on, help keep our internet paid, so we can keep delivering a great show, let me know. That also is available for you guys.
Ted Bundy, the charming face of evil. He was charming, intelligent, and polite, but behind the smile was something darker, a monster hiding in plain sight. This is the story of Ted Bundy, one of America's most notorious serial killers. Bundy looked like the guy next door. He studied psychology. He volunteered at a crisis center. He wanted to be a lawyer. But beneath the surface, he was watching, stalking young women, planning their final moments. In the 1970s, fear swept through college campuses across the Pacific Northwest. Women were vanishing, and no one could figure out why. Now, Bundy's tactics were cruelly clever. He'd fake an injury, ask for help, then strike. His victims were often beaten, strangled, and left in remote areas. Some were never found. He murdered at least 30 women, but the real number may be higher. He returned to some of the bodies. He kept trophies.
Bro, that's so many victims, bro. 30 plus victims, bro.
He didn't just kill, he wanted control. Twice Bundy escaped custody. Once he jumped out of a courthouse window. Another time he slipped through the ceiling of his cell. While on the run, twice Ted Bundy.
My bad. I accidentally fast forward. Sheila Patterson, exactly. I think I seen a video one time. He was like a peeping Tom, and then or it was a movie, so it could have been Hollywood. But in the movie in Hollywood, they said he was like a peeping Tom, and then he was like looking through this girl's window, and then she saw him and poured water on him, and then he just snapped. And then like he just walked down the street, and then the next girl he saw, he just grabbed her up. Like I don't know if that was the story, but yeah, that shit always like I always had that same thought too. Like, bro, what possesses you to hurt that many people? Like that shit's obviously, without being said, is crazy.
Ask for help, then strike. His victims were often beaten, strangled, and left in remote areas. Some were never found. He murdered at least 30 women, but the real number may be higher. He returned to some of the bodies. He kept trophies. He didn't just kill, he wanted control. Twice Bundy escaped custody. Once he jumped out of a courthouse window. Another time he...
Bro, how did that work? How do you jump out a courthouse window and get away? Bundy don't even look that athletic, bro. We not talking about Al Bundy. This Ted Bundy. Two different dudes.
He slipped through the ceiling of his cell. While on the run, he attacked again, including a vicious rampage at a Florida State University sorority house. The country was horrified. His face was now everywhere. And finally, he was caught for good.
During the reading of the recommendation, then one last outburst.
His trial was the first ever televised in the US. And Bundy, he acted as his own lawyer. He smiled for the cameras. He cross-examined witnesses. It was like a performance. But behind the confidence was guilt. He was sentenced to death. And on January 24th, 1989, Ted Bundy died in the electric chair. Crowds gathered outside the prison. They cheered. Ted Bundy wasn't a monster from the shadows. He was in the daylight. In libraries, at parties, in plain sight. His story is a chilling reminder. Sometimes evil smiles. If you found this story chilling or eye-opening, forget to like, subscribe, and turn...
Hey, shout out Brandon. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, that's our 100% original Fade King true crime review short documentary on Ted Bundy. And someone in the chat said them and Dahmer interest them. We're also working on our Jeffrey Dahmer short form documentary. Let me know if the Jeffrey Dahmer should be widescreen or if should be short form vertical shot. Because both of them are going to be anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes. I'm thinking towards the 4-minute side, but that's going to be definitely released to our members first. After it's released to our members, definitely it'll be released to our public. So shout out our members. But if you haven't already, guys, subscribe to the channel. We are YouTube's fastest true crime community. If you like what we do here, you're starting to see we're even developing our own content, man. We're gonna become the motherfucking Netflix of true crime. So be a part of that. Be a part of that, man. Just keep tuning in, keep liking the videos, keep subscribing, keep sending them super chats, keep buying those memberships, keep joining the team, keep joining Discord. Do all the things that are comfortable to you that help us grow, man, because it really is appreciated. Um, Let's see what we have on our watch screen. So the widescreen. Okay. So we'll do Dahmer and widescreen it's looking like. Oh, hold up. Let me get it set up. All right. This one's called The Murder of Trooper Hare.
I'm here to tell you that there are some people in our society that are just violent. They're calculated.
I pray to God we find this guy.
Deliberate in their actions.
Miles up to this point. From the perspective of Trooper Justin Hare, this is a routine stop to help get a civilian's broken down vehicle off the highway.
Hey, bud.
All right. So, backstory is that guy stole that car. I think from his girlfriend. He might have kidnapped her or hurt her too. I think he kidnapped her, but I'm not sure if she's alive or not. She was a paramedic, and then now they're in a whole different state across the country. The police officer sees them pulled over. He thinks that he's just helping them with like a flat tire or something.
Bud. Got a flat tire. You can help me?
What are you needing?
Just a tire. I need a ride to the store. You get me there.
Okay, I can get you back to town real quick, but nobody's open tonight.
Well, that's fine. I'll get to town. I just come back to get the car.
Okay, go ahead and go to the front of my car real quick. I'll meet you up there real quick. Right. I'll get you.
I think he did. That noise. I know the video footage is fuzzy and like his camera wasn't really pointing at the suspect, but honestly, I think he just got hit. And I think it was a critical hit because he didn't make any noises or nothing. You just heard poof. And then it felt like the cop just kind of fell back. Oh, yeah, you hear him like grunting. You can hear him grunting. Oh, that's tough. It's going to be a tough one, guys. Ooh. Ooh, shout out the chat, man. It sounded like two more times, too. Bro just took the car. Did he scoot the cop over? And now he's driving the police car? Like, he got 6 stars now for sure, right?
After Jeremy gets in the patrol car, he drives several miles down I-40 while the wounded officer sits beside him at what we calculate to be speeds of around 110 miles an hour before pulling into exit 311 off the side of historic Route 66. After dragging Trooper Hare out of the vehicle, Jeremy gets back into the patrol car and begins driving erratically, making several U-turns while turning the vehicle's lights on and off. As he heads back toward his abandoned stolen vehicle, he exits the cruiser and circles it. The cruiser footage we received has no audio, but it is possible that Jeremy turned on the police radio to listen to official communications. When
Bro was just doing donuts in the police car. What is going on here, people?
Trooper Hare failed to respond to dispatch, an officer was sent as emergency backup. However, tensions rose further when his duress signal activated. According to New Mexico State Police Chief Troy Weisler, it remains unclear whether Hare activated the signal himself, or if it was triggered by Jeremy moving him. For an unknown reason, Jeremy abruptly changes course, making another U-turn instead of continuing toward his stolen vehicle. He then drives past Trooper Hare and continues westbound along the frontage road of Interstate 40 for several miles. At this point, a secondary officer spots Hare's cruiser speeding along the frontage road near mile marker 312. The officer takes the next exit to get onto the frontage road and attempts to catch up. When the officer finally reaches the patrol unit, it has already crashed near milepost 304 on Interstate 40. Due to the darkness, officers are unable to witness the crash directly.
961 Norcom, I need a 55 now.
Possible male subject entering the bathrooms.
A moment of hope arises when officers hold a suspect at gunpoint just a few miles down the road.
One subject gunpoint underground.
Only to discover the individual was not involved shortly after.
Negative 25, it was not the correct subject.
Please text me and stated that their UC units are on the way. You need a picture to verify that you guys know that she knows that it's 10 minutes?
I don't know if he told her.
Is that possible?
Okay. So we're gonna have you guys just stay in your house.
You cutting out the circulation.
Well, that's the point of it, bro.
Please, can you loosen? Please, sit me up. Please sit me up.
I'm gonna roll you over, dude. I'm gonna sit you up, okay?
Can I get some water, please?
You gotta go into surgery soon. You can't have water, man.
Is this New Mexico?
Hello. Can you breathe?
I need water. I need water.
I know. Just relax, bro.
I need water, please.
Bullets.
Of like from when it comes in to when it goes, and if there's who drove it off, because we don't believe he drove off with it.
Police obtained security footage from the gas station Jeremy visited, allowing them to identify the vehicle and contact its owner. The owner may not have initially realized the truck was missing, as it may have been located on a separate piece of property. Body cam footage of the supposed owner provides additional clues about Jeremy's whereabouts on the day of the shooting.
So nothing else looks like it's out of the ordinary?
Well, I mean, he ate all my animal crackers, but
yeah.
So.
He said, ate some bacon, ate 2 cans of tuna. He was over here on this couch.
Yeah,
and he was.
Oh, he had pillows and blankets. I threw him in there because everything's all nasty.
So the boots are taken from.
They were right there by the door.
Right by the door, correct? And then.
And he's in my backyard. I was bawling my eyes out, and he's like, "Yes, it's him." Right here.
753.
You might.
Thank you.
Count of criminal possession of a stolen firearm and 1 count of transportation of a stolen motor vehicle. In April 2024, he pleaded not guilty to all charges. These charges pertain to the events captured in this video and do not include his actions related to the death of Phonesia Machado IV in South Carolina. For the South Carolina case, Jeremy faced state charges including 1 count of first-degree murder, 1 count of kidnapping, 1 count of carjacking, 1 count of criminal conspiracy, 2 counts of grand larceny of a motor vehicle, 2 counts of first-degree burglary, 2 counts of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime, and 7 counts of being a felon in possession of a firearm. The 7 firearm possession charges correspond to each weapon Jeremy and an alleged accomplice stole from Phonesia's residence, including the Taurus handgun he carried in this video, 4 rifles, and 2 shotguns. Officers later apprehended the unidentified accomplice who, according to news reports, reports, admitted to conspiring with Jeremy to steal and sell the firearms for profit. The accomplice stated that after taking the guns, they stole a pickup truck while Jeremy took the BMW seen in this video. It remains unclear if the accomplice was aware of Jeremy's initial murder. The accomplice also claimed that after they split up and later reunited, Jeremy suggested traveling to New Mexico in the stolen BMW. The accomplice agreed, but while passing through Texas, Jeremy allegedly became disrespectful and threatening. Fearing for their safety, the accomplice managed to escape at a gas station, asking the cashier to call the police. Jeremy, however, continued driving, evading law enforcement in Texas, and eventually leading to the events in New Mexico seen at the start of this video. Despite video evidence, Jeremy denied his actions and appears to place blame on this accomplice during a conversation at the hospital.
How come none of all the passerby said that you were by yourself there on the side of that BMW, waving people down?
Nah, he was down. My brother was trying to go back to goddamn go pee and shit off the side. And I was trying to like stop anybody to down like help. That's what I was doing.
You know we have videos like all around our units, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you want to go with, brother, you know what I mean? You're the one that has to see God in the end anyways.
Sentence without the possibility of parole. While his official sentencing has yet to be scheduled, this will almost certainly be his final punishment. Additionally, he agreed to make restitution payments, which will likely be funded through prison wages. Donation links for the victims involved are listed in the description below.
Trying to control you with them to let you call. Let you run this certain amount of time, shut your call. Then you got to wait for it to charge up. They trying to control you with their calls. They like they're gonna put Trump.
Yo, so yeah, that was a crazy case. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a crazy case for sure, for sure. But that's gonna be tonight's stream, guys. I really appreciate everybody showing up and showing out. We're pushing towards 2,500 subscriptions, man. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Definitely helps the stream out. It lets you know when we go live and all that good stuff. Guys, when you get a chance, please consider sending in super chats or signing up for memberships. That's how you get our content to the fastest. Members do get access to the content first, 24 hours before the other people in the group can see it as well. But man, make sure you guys like and sub every stream. I just appreciate all the love we've been getting. Please, please, please make sure you come back, check us out, and talk to your brothers and sisters in the chat because we are a pretty welcoming community and everyone tends to get along with everyone. So if you're about those type of vibes and you want to kick it, come through and kick it with us every day. It's your favorite show, Fake King True Crime Reviews, and we out.